Welcome to the Frank Prince Show, live at Madhouse TV Studios in Deer Park. Little shout out to my last guest, Lisa Palizzi, who played the character of Louise Banta. Great show, great time. I mean, everything went well. Today, I have the privilege of having special guest, celebrity impersonator, tribute artist to Frank Sinatra, James Young. Hello, James.
Hello, Frank. It's my pleasure to be here. This is my second time here now.
Yes, it is. And thank you for coming back.
Well, this is great. I'll tell you what, these are new studios here, and I'm really impressed, especially by this backdrop right here.
I got to also thank Tommy Marr, Janine Zarilli, Tom Mealy, and Vicki Mealy for all they do. But Tommy does a lot. All right, Tommy, you happy now? It's good. He's smiling. Oh, thank you, too. Okay. So welcome back.
Thanks a lot, Frank.
And, you know, your bio reads you're a retired police officer.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep. Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I worked there as an officer for 24 years. Police detective for 7 of those years. I had a blast. But in 2006, I retired. And now heading off into the sunset doing Frank Sinatra as much as I can.
You miss retiring from that?
You know, at first I didn't miss it at all. I didn't think about it. But now as time moves on, I do kind of miss it a little bit. A lot of action, a lot of excitement. But it's two different worlds, being a cop and being an entertainer.
It stays in the blood.
But now I'd rather definitely be an entertainer.
And you started singing in 2004, correct?
Right, professionally. That's correct.
How did you get there?
How did I get there?
What got you there? How did
What got me there? As I mentioned the last time that I was here, I went to a karaoke club with some friends, and somebody asked me to sing, and I didn't sing a note. So then somebody handed me a book, and I said, get the book out of here, and they just left it laying on the table. And it wasn't a beer, but I'm paging through the book, and after a while, I just covered my eyes like this and went, and there it was, New York, New York. So I didn't sing a note, but I went up and gave this a try, because everybody else was terrible. How could I go wrong, you know? So I got up and I sang New York, New York, and when I was done, people came running across the room and said, dude, you sound just like Frank Sinatra. And I said, get out of here. I wanted nothing to do with it, but for some reason it stuck, and ever since, well, from that moment on, I learned every Frank Sinatra song I could get my hands on, and people started calling me Frank, and then I got some jobs.
Okay, Frank. I just called you.
That's right. I can call you
right.
Frank, and you call me Frank.
That's right. Now, how did you work on your voice to just really match it? I know you sounded like it, but...
I had always impersonated movie stars, television stars, ever since I was a little kid. Columbo, back in the old days, Jimmy Stewart, John Wayne, Richard Nixon, all the cartoon voices. It's funny because sometimes I break out into this Bugs Bunny, and people are like, we didn't know you could do Bugs Bunny, and I could do a little bit of that here if you wanted to hear it.
Sure, give it to them at home. Sure.
What's up, Doc? Of course you know this means war.
And then when people laugh, and then of course when people laugh, I do the Fred Flintstone. That's funny, Bon. Hey, that's really funny, Fred. So, you know, that's the kind of thing that I would do. I would do these voices, and Rich Little was actually my idol back in those days. And yeah, I didn't sing, but I always had a gift of being able to imitate people's voices. And while I was going to the police academy back in 1986, after I got hired as an officer, I was only 24 years old, but I had always been imitating people. So I remember we went to the classroom after lunch, and the instructor, who was a former police official also. Very military setting. And we're waiting for this guy to come back, and I got all the other students circled around me, and I was imitating this guy. And he came in the room while I was doing an imitation of this guy, and he says, "Young," "Yes, sir." He said, "Get over there and stand in the corner." I had to stand in the corner for the duration of this class because I was imitating the instructor in the police academy. So, like I said, it's not the singing, it's more of the trying to imitate the voice, and that's what I've always done. And, you know, since I was here the last time, I remembered on the way home that my parents would play Frank Sinatra a lot, and I remember hearing it in the car. I was 6 years old, and I do remember at that time that I was actually trying to emulate his voice, even at 6 years old. So that's where it came from.
Okay, that's good. Now you're sticking with that, right?
That's right. Yep. I mean, I want to stick with Frank, and I feel like I do a half-decent job at it because I get jobs all over the country. But I do want to branch out and showcase some of these other impersonations that I do. Columbo, Archie Bunker, maybe even the cartoon voices. But what I need is a writer, somebody like that, to put everything together for a big show.
I really think you could do it.
Yeah, I think
without
I can
the
too.
writers.
Without the writer.
You
Well,
just
then maybe
did
I'll
it
just give it
for us here.
I did do it for you right here.
See, you can do it.
Right.
Never doubt yourself.
No,
you can
never.
do whatever
Are you
you want to
doubting?
do.
You think I'm
Believe in
doubting
yourself.
myself?
Well, you just said you need a
I'm Frank
writer.
Sinatra. Frank Sinatra doesn't doubt himself, pal.
No, we don't. I got to watch my step. Tommy, any bodyguards in the back? I don't worried about you picking up the phone. Make me go away. I wouldn't want that. All right, okay, back to the set.
Right. What do you want?
So you're a celebrity impersonator and a tribute artist.
That's right.
What's the difference between?
Okay, a celebrity impersonator is a person, as far as I'm concerned, who goes all out to make you believe that the person that they're portraying is exactly who they're supposed to be.
Okay.
The costume, the makeup, the sound, the voice, everything dead on. That's a celebrity impersonator. They're trying to emulate 100% who that person is or was. Now, a tribute artist, as far as I'm concerned, is somebody who doesn't quite look like the person, somebody who doesn't quite sound like the person, but basically gives a tribute to whatever it is that they did. They're acting, they're singing. Billy Joel, for instance, if there's a Billy Joel tribute artist, he may not look like him. He'll sing all of his songs. He may bring out a big crowd. But the celebrity impersonator, if it's Billy Joel, it's going to be somebody that you're going to look up on the stage and go, man, that's Billy Joel. And that's what the real good ones want to achieve. They want you to believe that you're that person.
And how long you been doing this?
I've been doing this since 2004, professionally. And back when I started, I had no idea what I was doing. People were calling me up and saying, hey, we need somebody to sing Frank Sinatra. And, okay, I went and bought a tux. I got some tracks. I got some sound systems. I had somebody running the sound system. And during these first gigs, I would get up there and sing Frank Sinatra. I had no mind at all to his gestures with his hand. I had no mind at all how he stood on the floor. But I learned as time goes on, after watching these other celebrity impersonators, that if you want people to believe you are who you are portraying, you have to do everything that they did on stage exactly the way they did it. Or don't dare call yourself an impersonator of the star that you're portraying.
When did that click in?
That clicked in.
When you got more aggressive with it?
I'll tell you what happened. In 2011, I went to the Sunburst Convention of Celebrity Impersonators in Disney World down in Florida, and I hung around hundreds of celebrity impersonators, and these people spent thousands of dollars on their costumes. They spent hundreds of dollars to go to these things, and I watched them. I watched every move they made, and I said, you know, I can do this the way they're doing it. And then after 2011, everything just exploded.
Now, do you have an agent, manager?
Well, I associate with several agents all over the country. The cities that I can name are Jacksonville, Florida, Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas. I've got one in Las Vegas. Got another one that's associated mostly with Hollywood and Palm Springs. Now, these aren't my agents per se,
No.
but they are people that book entertainment for clients, and they have me or other entertainers in mind, and they connect me to the stage for the clients. And these are all over the country.
How do you get booked?
How do I get booked? I've got a website, jyoungsinatra.com. That's jyoungsinatra.com, if there's a shameless plug there. Also, these agents, if they find me through the website or even just put my name in with Frank Sinatra, they're going to Google it. And because I've been so busy, it's going to come right up to the top. In fact, I just got Altoona, Pennsylvania, I did a couple days ago. That was Thursday. Thursday I had a gig in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and I got up the next day and I drove up here, and now I'm here doing this. And now Wednesday, just a couple days ago, I found out I'm going to be on a cruise ship in St. Michael's, Maryland, which is on its way to Baltimore.
Nice.
And I'll do that gig on the cruise ship on Wednesday, and then the ship will make its way to Baltimore, where I'm not quite sure, that Eric Richardson is going to be singing on the ship after it docks in Baltimore. So you got Frank Sinatra in St. Michael's, and then you got Dean Martin in Baltimore the day after that. So it's pretty cool.
Yes, it is. And where are some of the places you played?
Let's see. I've done the Golden Nugget in Las Vegas and the Fremont Street Experience. They were celebrity impersonator events. Celebrity impersonators from all over the country, if not the world. There were guys there from the UK there. I've been to, let's see, Brownwood, Texas, Reston, Virginia, Overland Park, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri, Port Jefferson, Long Island. We did that show last year. It was a Rat Pack show with Eric Richardson as Dean Martin and Steve Roman as Sammy Davis Jr.
It was a sold-out show.
Sold-out show, and it was a blast.
Yes.
And we had the big band. We had a band that Nick Sardis put on. He's here. He's from Long Island here as well. And that's about all I can think of right now.
What do you suggest to people that want to do this but are afraid to do it?
Don't be afraid, number one. If you're going to stand in front of a lot of people, you can't be afraid. Biggest thing, if you're going to get on a stage, is just relax. When I first got on stage, I didn't know what I was doing. So there was no time for me to get nervous. I just got up and did what I did. And consequently, throughout the years, I've never been nervous one time getting on stage. And if you're going to get into the celebrity impersonation business, if you don't look like the person, get the makeup to make yourself look like the person. If you're going to sound like the person, you've got to practice alongside of their voice what they sound like. Not what you think they sound like, because it's not going to come out right. Just practice that craft. Be as perfect as you can, because if you do that, people are going to be able to open their eyes and believe that you're the person that you're supposed to be portraying. But of course, I'm Frank Sinatra, and I want everybody to believe it, and I want to be the best at what I do.
And how many how long do you practice?
I'll go into my studio and I'll just play a Sinatra record and I'll sing along with it. I don't have much of an accent if I were to sing a song by myself, but if anyone ever notices how Frank sang a song, and maybe I'm giving away a secret here, but his R's, he would leave the end of the R off, like forever. If you're gonna sing the word forever, you're gonna say forever in the song. But Frank would sing it like forever, you know, that kind of thing. You just learned the little nuances of every word that he spoke or sang, and after a while you put it all together and it's going to sound like Frank. So if there's any people out there that are trying to be Frank Sinatra impersonators, I just gave away my secrets, okay?
Okay, we're going to go take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Relax your slacks, release your sleeves, and we'll see you in a bit.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidiscipline practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back live. Introducing James Young.
Thank you. This number is called The Best Is Yet to Come. This is one of my favorite numbers. the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. You came along and everything started in the hum. Still, it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come. Best is yet to come, babe, won't that be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Wait till our lips have met. Wait till you see that sunshine day. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, babe, won't that be fine? Best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I'm gonna teach you to fly. We've only tasted the wine. We're gonna drain that cup dry. Wait till your charms are right for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, baby, you ain't left the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you near. Wait till you see that sunshine place. Ain't nothing like it here. The best is yet to come, babe, won't that be fine? Best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day that you're mine, and you're gonna be mine. Best is yet to come, baby. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're cuckoo, baby. And I mean that from the bottom. This next number, I'm going to do two here actually. It's called New York, New York. Nothing better. Oh yeah. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it. Anyway, it's up to you. New York, New York. New York, New York. I want to wake up in that city that never sleeps and find I I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues, they are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it up there in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New York. Thank you. Thank you very much. The town's so nice they named it twice.
Frank? You are Frank.
That's right, baby.
I want to thank you for coming back on the show.
My pleasure.
An awesome job.
Thank you.
I'll see everybody next week, same bat time. Thank you all. I love you for watching. Take care.
Batman's coming?
Yeah, Batman's coming.
Okay.
Yeah.